Alright, what's up guys? Today I have just a comparison video. If you guys were wondering about this Big Shot Blazer torch versus something like this, which probably a lot of people have been seeing on Amazon. It's like the cheap budget torch, which is basically, it looks like a knockoff, a cheap knockoff of the Blazer. They look pretty identical except when it comes to the nozzle. This has dual torches, this one has single. And let's get to the comparison right now. Let's go off with the knobs. The one thing about these two knobs for your banger when you're torching this has a really sensitive knob, meaning like it just turns on right away. It doesn't have much precision when you turn it. And I'll show you guys the difference right now as I turn both of these knobs. See that little adjustment I'm just making? Hardly a turn. And it goes from there all the way off. So it's like basically a quick turn of the knob and this thing's on full torch blast. With this one, a little bit more precise. When I turn this, see there's a little bit more precision with this one. I could really fine tune this a lot more. Turning to get it all the way to the full. Right now it sounds like it's actually out of butane, so I'm going to actually add some right now. One of my friends were asking me, like, because it has two torches, does it use more butane? And I feel like I've only been using these for the past 3 days. And what I've seen about these two is they use about the same amount of gas as they would. Like, this is like 2 mini flames versus 1 big giant flame from the Big Shot torch. So let's get a close up comparison of these two right here. So here's the handle of these two. As you guys can see, the top of this has just a little screw on it. It's the only difference right at the top. You can see like quality of the craftsmanship between these two. But really, they're pretty much dead on perfect. Like this clone, or whatever you want to call it, replica of the Blazer is a really nice replica. And I really do like this. What's really different about these two is like this is a pretty hollow inside with just the gasoline and then the 6 inner tubes separating the actual gas line. With this one, has the 2 jets, but then has ceramic all the way on the outside. So what I've noticed about this one is that it gets less hotter, like it absorbs more heat because all this ceramic is around it, compared to this one has no ceramic. And because this, my Big Shot torch looks a little bit different, it is a little bit modified, so this base does not come with it, neither does the knob or this type of nozzle. The actual original nozzle is right there on the inside. This is just an accessory part I put on there for aesthetic purposes and for what this thing has basically. But they still both get hot. But it's just so if I turn these on, I can hold it right here and touch it, hold it upside down, and not get burned. With this one I could do it, but it does heat up pretty quick. Within the first 30 seconds, that thing will get pretty hot. Now, onto the bottom of these. You guys can see there's not much of a difference with the actual Big Shot, the original. They do come with like a rubber flat one and also a circular one, so it really doesn't matter about the two, but the two sizes of these, as you guys can see, this nozzle on the knockoff is a little bit longer. If you guys can see that. The knockoff just has a little bit more length to it than that one. Now, let's go see these two torch performance. Here's the dual torch. Single torch. Both perform well upside down. Both have nice igniters. As you guys can see, I'm gonna point to the camera right now. There's that igniter. My bad guys, it cut off right there. We were just talking about the igniters. Both of these do ignite very well. I can show you guys right now. Examine both of these at the same time. Very reliable starters, igniters for these two. You guys can see that. All right, guys. Bottom line here is if you're looking for a cheap $25 torch that's better than most of the competitors out there, I highly recommend this one. And it definitely comes in this box, most generic box I've seen. So this is the one you guys are looking for. I will have the link down below for the Amazon link where you can buy this. And if you guys have any questions about this, I will be doing an update, maybe like a year or maybe 6 months review to see how long, because only time will tell how well this will work. I've only had this for 3 days, so this is just a first impression.